What's up, everybody? E-Rock the Red here, back with another episode of Gaming News Weekly. We had a big week for news this past week, so let's get right into it. Let's kick things off, as always, with our new releases from last week. All right, first up, let's talk about Biomutant. This came out May 25th for PC, PS4, and Xbox One. I'm currently playing this right now. Hopefully, review coming soon. It's a pretty big game, though, so we'll see how much I get through. What this game is, it's an open world, post-apocalyptic, kung fu role-playing game with fable-like creatures in a really strange world. So, if that sounds good, check it out. I've been really looking forward to this game for a while, and I got it, and unfortunately, it's not as great as I hoped. It's still a great game. Definitely, keep an eye out for my review. I'm enjoying my playthrough, but, there's a little left to be desired. Currently, it's sitting at a 67 on Metacritic, so it seems like that is the consensus. But definitely, if you're interested in the game, check it out, because by no means is it a bad game. It's just not as good as I had hoped. Next up, we have the PC, PS4, and Xbox One release of Capcom Arcade Stadium. This also came out May 25th. And what this game is, it's a collection of Capcom retro games. So now to get the collection, you have to pay, but you can get one game for free. You can get 1943 for free. Or if you're a PlayStation Plus subscriber, you can currently get Ghosts and Goblins for free. All the other systems, it's 50% off. So I think it's $1 then. But basically, yeah, you get the ability to play these games, but then you have to pay for the packs of games. Each pack, I believe, is $15. Comes with 10 games, and there's a total of 30 games that you can buy. So, if you're a fan of retro games, if you're a fan of Capcom games specifically, check this out. The games are all beautifully mastered for play on these new consoles. The gameplay is awesome. So, I still have yet to invest any money in any of these collections, but I loved Final Fight when I was young. So, that's the one that I'm going to get, and hopefully I'll pick it up soon. I just haven't any time, especially for some of these retro games. These games will always be there, and, I'll get to it eventually. And lastly, let's talk about King of Seas. This game also came out May 25th for PC, PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. This is a pirate game. It's a procedurally generated pirate game. You can customize your ship and fight battles with all sorts of different combat and trade. It's a single player pirate game. You got to find treasure, you got to do quests, everything you would expect from a pirate game you're doing in this pirate game. Well, maybe not everything. I think this is more of a PG rated pirate game, but definitely check it out. I'm hearing a lot of good things about the game. I'm hearing some negative things about the game. Currently, it's sitting at 69 on Metacritic. But if you're a fan of pirates or boats, get on it. All right, that's it for the highlights from our new release games from last week. So let's get into our news for this past week. There was a lot of things happening. The first thing I want to talk about is Nintendo Switch Pro. We're hearing more coming out of this. Now, still nothing confirmed. It's all just kind of speculation, rumors. But reported by Bloomberg, they're saying that the new Nintendo Switch could be coming as soon as this September, with an announcement coming prior to E3, so that games at E3 can be showcased, showing off the console and the abilities of the new console. Speculation about the price, saying that it will probably be higher than the current $299 model. It's got the 7-inch OLED screen and a faster NVIDIA processor to get 4K during or while the system is docked. So, the specs sound good. we just got to wait and see. Really, it's just we're waiting for an announcement. Everything that Bloomberg has put out is with a lot of knowledge behind it. So, it's definitely something that we could take seriously. But like I said, we just got to wait and see. Hopefully there's an announcement soon. And then, I don't know the market for this. I don't know the market of someone's going to pay over $300 for a 4K Nintendo Switch. So it'll be interesting to see what they can put out that will rival, why not get an Xbox or, I understand why you're not getting a PlayStation, but like you could get an Xbox Series S, for the same price. So, we'll see what they're going to offer and what's going to come of this. In more news out of Nintendo, we've got some news about the new Pokemon games, Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, officially set to launch November 19th, currently available for pre-order. These are remakes of the 2006 Nintendo DS game. So go get your pre-order on, and November 19th, you'll be able to play these games again. Also, Pokemon Legends Arceus set to come out January 28th, 2022. This is that big open world Pokemon that looks beautiful. No other information about that one except for that release date. So some big games coming if you're a Pokemon fan. All right, and it's that time of the month for us to get our PlayStation Plus and Games with Gold free games for the month. So June on PlayStation Plus, we'll be getting Star Wars Squadrons, the multiplayer and single player flying space game. Also, Virtua Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. This is an update to Virtua Fighter 5. Updated graphics, some gameplay, some online modes. And then also Operation Tango. It's a PlayStation 5 only title, cooperative 2-player spy game. Not much known other than that. You can play it on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, but it will be free for PlayStation 5 with PlayStation Plus. And then for Games with Gold, getting Kingsbird, Shadows Awakening, Neo Geo Battle Coliseum, and Injustice. Those are all a bunch of really old games. So thank goodness that Game Pass exists for the Xbox, because they got to just get rid of this Games with Gold thing. These games are all terrible. But either way, I mean, they're free games technically if you're paying for the service already. So, download them, put them in your system, and never play them. That's what I do. And recently, during a Sony State of Play event, we got another look at the new Guerrilla Horizon Forbidden West. We got 14 minutes of this game, so they showed a whole new demo, showed gameplay. We got to see some of the new tools in the game, some of the new combat mechanics, the machines and the creations in the game. Very cool. The game looks beautiful. This is definitely, if you're a Sony person, if you're a PlayStation 5 owner, this has got to be at the top of your list of games you're looking forward to. Definitely is for me. And I still didn't even finish the first one. That's on my list. I'm going back to it. I'm going to finish that before this comes out. And, hopefully by then we'll have a better idea of when this comes out. So they showed all this footage, but unfortunately, no release date, no release window even. We just coming soon. So hopefully sooner than later. But at the same time, don't rush this game. Put out a beautiful game, because it's got some big shoes to fill after the first one. So, work hard on it, make it amazing. But I mean, just look at some of this gameplay. It's gonna be a fantastic game. I'm very much looking forward to it. Another sequel I'm looking forward to, Dying Light 2. We got some new information on that. A whole bunch of information, some new gameplay footage, some information before the title. Is now called Dying Light 2 Stay Human, set to be released December 7th for PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox X and S, and PC. You take control of a survivor trying to piece together his past. sounds like every other game, right? But this time there are 3 factions vying for power in this world, and you can work for these factions, you can work against the factions, and all the choices that you make affect your gameplay. So what they're saying is you could complete this game and have only seen half of the game. So really interesting premise. Excited to see how it plays out. You can pre-order this game right now, and there's a bunch of editions available, deluxe editions and that sort of thing. So if you're into collectibles and physical copies of games, check it out. But this game is going to be awesome. If you've played the first one, it's a parkour zombie game with a day-night cycle where the zombies are out at night, and during the day you can go on missions more safely, but you have to be home at night. One of the cool features that this game has is that you can go into a zombie's nest during the evening when they're all out and try to get some rewards. There's a lot of stuff there you could get, but it's very high risk. So thought that was really cool. Excited to see more of this game. But yeah, December 7th, put it on your calendar. Dying Light 2, stay human. And a ton of big news for all you Sonic fans. We got a bunch of new announcements recently at the Sonic Central stream. First one, Sonic Colors Ultimate. This is a remaster of the 2010 game. It's coming out for PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, and PC on September 7th. It's got a whole new updated look, updated feel, new features, just a ton of stuff. So, if you're a fan of that game, rejoice because it looks awesome. They're also doing a Sonic Origins compilation. That's Sonic 1 and 2, 3, and Knuckles, and Sonic CD together. So that's a really great bundle. In addition to that, they are doing a new animated short to go along with the Sonic Colors Ultimate. So that should be fun. I have no idea what that entails. I believe it's a 2-episode series. But if you're still hungry for more Sonic animated stuff, there is a new Netflix deal, new animated show coming to Netflix. That should be coming shortly. And then in addition to that, we also got a little bit of a tease for a new game from Sonic Team. They previously did Sonic Generations and Sonic Forces, and they are working on a new game. All we got was this little tiny teaser, so really didn't get much information out of it, but it is in the works, and hopefully it'll be just as awesome as we all hope it will be. And lastly, we had a couple of quick game announcements. First one being Fast and Furious Spy Racers Rise of Shifter. No idea what that means. I believe it's a series, an animated series, this Shifter thing. I don't know. This is coming out in November for Nintendo Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox XS, and PC. I don't know if it's a battle game. It's definitely like an arcade racer with bombs and stuff, but I don't know. It's very cartoony. Keep an eye out for more on that, November 2021. And lastly, we got an announced trailer for a game called Daymare 1994 Sandcastles. Now, this is a sequel to Daymare 1998. Well, I guess technically it's a prequel because it's Daymare 1994. Who knows? But this is a Resident Evil 2 inspired survival horror game where, scary things happen and you gotta survive. That's survival horror, right? Nailed it. I have no idea what this game's about. I don't know if you could tell, but the trailer looked spooky, looked fun, and I know that the first one was very well reviewed. This one will be coming out sometime next year on PC, PlayStation consoles, and Xbox consoles. So hopefully that means next gen and current gen. Well, technically it's current gen and current gen, but you know what I mean. But check out this trailer if you're into horror games. This one's probably for you. And that is it for Gaming News Weekly, episode 37. Thank you so much for checking it out. Please leave a comment. Let me know what you thought, and we'll see you back here next week for more news.